everybody, it's Patricia and welcome back to my channel. It's time for another Chatty Get Ready with me. If you are new here, welcome. What I do is I just put on my makeup and tell you what's going on in my life. And I said I wasn't going to do these unless I had something to tell. And I do have a few things to tell, but one bad thing to tell. And I'm going to save the bad thing to last. I want to get out the good news first. So here we go. I've already done my skincare and put my primer on. So let's get started. Now, I told you in my last Chatty Get Ready with me that I was starting this diet called the Walls Protocol. So I started it a week ago Monday. So this coming Monday will be 2 weeks. And so far, I have lost 9 pounds. And I did not bring a brush to do my foundation. So you know what? We're going to use a sponge. Let me dampen my sponge. I try so hard to remember everything, but I don't always. So we're going to put my foundation on with a sponge today. But yeah, I have lost 9 pounds. I find it easy for me to do. I've not cheated. I've not wanted to cheat. I haven't craved anything. I've not had sugar. I've not had gluten. I have not had dairy this whole time. I've had my 3 cups of veggies / fruit for each meal. And all the other requirements that the protocol calls for. And yeah, 9 pounds so far. And I am starting to feel better. I do feel better. So it is working. It is working. So I am just going to stick with this. Like I said, it's not hard for me to do. I'm not having any issues. I thought I would because I am a big pasta and cheese fanatic. I love pastas and I love cheese. But, yeah, I'm doing okay. I have been vegan before. I think that helped. We have been gluten-free before for my son when he was younger. So I think it helps that, you know, I'm okay with that. The only gluten-free products I purchased was some gluten-free tortilla shells so I could do like a wrap. Or I could do, use that like as a pizza. Now, during this time, we did eat out once. We had Blaze Pizza. And I had their gluten-free pizza crust with all the veggies and some meat. And it was delicious. It was delicious. That is not something I would do on a regular basis, though, as part of my diet. That is more going to be a treat. And this coming weekend, my treat is a local restaurant here. It's called Farm Burger. I know we have 2 of them here, but I don't know if they're a chain. But everything is more wholesome. The meats are, you know, grass-fed and all that stuff. Well, they have a gluten-free hamburger bun. So I am going to try hamburger from Farm Burger this weekend with some sweet potato fries. I've been making some sweet potato fries here at home and that's actually going over pretty well. That is, my family's like, they're embracing the sweet potato fries. And Brian, without actually joining me on this diet, has actually lost 6 pounds. My son's, I would assume my son's diet is the same as always because he eats a lot of his meals out now. He's got friends, and so he eats breakfast at home, sometimes lunch, and sometimes dinner, but most of the time he's eating dinner out. So, yeah. So that's going on. Now, my husband's work, it's the same. Nothing new. I don't know if this war in the Ukraine is going to affect my husband's job. I'm scared it might, because it's like I have a feeling like they are ready just to call it quits at any little opportunity they have. So I'm packing, cleaning, packing, decluttering all at one time, while still trying to run my Etsy business. I just finished another ornament. I do have all of the jewels on that bouquet. I've not finished the bouquet. I need to go this weekend and get some satin ribbon to do the underneath and the holder part, and then I'm going to attach pearls and rhinestones dripping down, and then I'll be done with it. And what I'm going to do is take it to my mother-in-law's house and store it there. That way it'll be out of my way, and I know nothing will happen to it there. So I hope maybe this weekend I can finish that bouquet. And I will show you guys before I take it to my mother-in-law's. I will show you. But there, oh, I have a headache. So I guess I've put off the bad news until now. Okay. All right. Let's get my contour on and tell you the bad news and discuss it. This month is doctor's appointment month. I went and had my physical, and as far as I know, everything is fine with my physical. So I went and had that done. I'm just waiting for one test to come back. This is from my GP. This is not my oncologist or anything. I go to my oncologist week after next, I think. It's coming up. I'll have my oncologist appointment. And so I don't know what that's going to bring, but I went and had my eyes examined like I always do. I've gone back to my Tiffany lenses. I'm back to these. I took these and had them put the new lenses in my Tiffany glasses because I love my Tiffany frames more so than that other pair I was wearing. I can still wear that other pair as a backup pair. My eyesight didn't change so drastically. And I also had new lenses put in my Chanel sunglasses because it was to the point I couldn't see out of them anymore. I mean, I could see, but they were blurry. So anyway, at my eye doctor appointment, she found, well, it's not something she just now found. It's something she found maybe about 10 years ago. She noticed some problems, and I would have a test done every so often with my optic nerve in my eyes. Well, when I went for my exam this time, she noticed a big difference. And so I went back this week and had all these tests run and pictures taken. And so I heard something I never thought I'd hear. So I have been diagnosed with glaucoma. And it's scary. It is overwhelming, to say the least. This is all just new to me. She prescribed some medicated drops I have to put in my eyes every night to control the pressure. I go back in 3 weeks to see how the drops are working, and then after that I have to go every 3 months, I guess, from now on. That is scary. That is scary. I know a lot of people have glaucoma and they're living fine with it. It's just, for me, it's just overwhelming right now. I have a little headache going on. It's overwhelming with everything else going on in my life. It's just, I feel like I have 1,000 pounds just weighing down on me, and I depend on my husband's job for our insurance. And when that's gone, I have no insurance. Well, here I am now going to the doctor every 3 months, going to the oncologist every 6 months. It's scary. It's scary. It's making my heart flutter right now. Just think about it. So I'm trying to take every day, one day at a time. And I'll admit, it's getting to me. It really is. And so pray for me that I can, that which does not kill us makes us stronger. But man, I feel like I'm really being tested. Because I am scared. I'm scared. He loses his job, All the tests I had run yesterday came to, not yesterday, well, earlier this week. All the tests I had run came to around, around $300. But insurance covered every dime. I didn't even have to pay down a copay with our insurance. It covered it all. But when you no longer have insurance, that $300 is something to think about, along with everything else. Okay, my headache's getting worse, so let's stop thinking about that. I can't control what's going on. I can't control any of this. I can't control how my life is going right now. All I can do is focus on the good times and just, like I said, take it a day at a time and pray it all works out. I'm a nervous Nelly, though. It is scary. It is scary, and I'm overwhelmed is how I feel. Overwhelmed. So, that's my bad news. I do know, I've only talked to one person about this other than my husband and my son. I contacted my friend Gloria because she has glaucoma, so she totally understands what's going on. My next thing is I'm going to contact my family on Facebook, my family members, and see if there is any glaucoma in the family, because it's usually hereditary, or it can be caused from an injury. Mine's not caused from an injury, so I don't know. I don't know if somebody had glaucoma and I just didn't know it, which is very, that could very well be true. I have such a large family that, easily somebody in my family could have glaucoma, or have had, family members who are gone had glaucoma and I never even knew about it. It's very easy. That's not something I think really comes to the foreground. I can't even come up with my words. When I get upset, my words are even, I have a harder time coming up with my words. So anyway, I don't know. I just don't know. So if my videos are sporadic, I am only going to film when I feel like filming. And if I don't feel like filming, there's not going to be a video up. Just plain and simple. This is a hobby. I do not make money off of YouTube. Not yet. I don't know if I ever will. That's okay. This is a hobby. But everything else takes precedence over me filming a video. So, just let you know. I will try to keep you guys informed. I don't want to give up YouTube. I do enjoy filming. It keeps me in check, if you know what I mean. If I wasn't filming YouTube, would I put makeup on? Maybe not. Every doctor's appointment I've been to this week, I didn't put any makeup on. Because I didn't really care. Because you're wearing masks, so I'm not wearing makeup. I didn't put makeup on. I've only been putting makeup on to film. So, I want to keep in check. I want to keep in check. So, that's my bad news. And I'm just going to have to live with it. And we'll just take it as it comes, and I'll keep y'all informed as we go along. I hope I'll tell you in a few weeks that the drops are working fantastic and everything looks great, and yeah, then we don't really have to talk about it anymore for, hopefully, for a very long time. So, now, my eyes. Today, I want a fun spring look. You can't, I have on overalls. I have on these tie-dye pink overalls with a brown t-shirt. I am not dressed. I'm not fit to go out in the yard. I could. These are shorts. Overalls are shorts. And it is nice outside. It feels like spring. And it is meteorologist spring or something. I don't know. Guys, I know my words are just, I'm having a hard time speaking, so there you go. Anyway, this is the palette I'm using. I'm using my Aura and Out by Colourpop. When I was showing the palettes I chose for spring, this one, let me pull it back here maybe. It just seems a little bright, closer to the lights. I just thought I wanted to play with this. Now, I needed some darker shades with this, and instead of pulling a palette, I'm going to use my Kat Von D contour palette to go with it. Although, why not? Why not? So I'm going to start with this shade and kind of set my primer with it. I do have a beach trip coming up with my mother-in-law and sister-in-law in the first week of May. So I'm kind of looking forward to that. I hope I feel better by then. I hope this diet is really kicked in and I get a lot of energy back. I did go and walk the mall yesterday. I went to the mall and I didn't go in any stores. I just walked continuously the whole way around the mall. And it felt pretty good afterwards. But man, to show you how bad of shape I'm in, I was tired when I got to the end. I really was. Okay, now, I think I'm going to go with this one right here and use that, yeah. Do I want to use that? Yeah, I'm going to use it as my, kind of my crease shade here. Lightly. I think I'm going to mix it with a shade that's in the palette. So I'm just going to lightly put this on first. There we go. And then I'm going to go back over it with this one right here, which is called Solar Hour. And just mix that with it. Just kind of put the two together. There we go. I hope at my appointment with my oncologist everything is going to be okay. I'll probably have a lot of blood work done this time. I haven't in a little while. So now, what do I want to do on my lid? There is just so many colors to choose from that are just screaming. Do we want to do a bright green eye? Or do we want to do... Oh man, I don't know. I don't know. They all look so good. Oh. Somebody's texting me. I'm going to do a few swatches here real quick. There's that one. With that, those are really bright. And then that pretty blue. Look at that powdery blue. Oh, and that's pretty. And then this one's, I think, more of a topper. What do I want? This is so hard because they're all so pretty. Let's just play around and see what I get. Let's play around. Let me grab a brush. I think I'm going to start with that pretty powdery blue one right here. And I'm going to put that, and speaking of powdery, it's very powdery in the palette. I don't know if you can see that. I'm going to brush it here on the front portion of my lid. It's very pretty. I'm just making this up as I go. There we go. I talked about new houses on this street, and I said my one neighbor probably would never sell her property. Well, they're getting ready to put houses on it. They've been grading the land, and I'm like, well, she did it. She did it. It looks like room for about 3 more houses that are being built. She was 2 houses down. She's now 2, 3, 4. She's 5 houses down, where she was 2 houses down from me. And then from her to the end of the street, it was just 1 house at the bottom of the street. Now there's going to be 3 between her and her old next door neighbor. Yep. Okay, now I'm going to take that fresh cut, which is that matte green, bright spring green. Don't want that. Okay, the white in this palette is just white, which is probably good for the base, for one of the toppers. But all right, yeah, I'm going with fresh cut. Again, it is powdery, and I'm going to kind of blend it here into the middle. There we go. Pretty. This Walls protocol is really, really easy for me to do. I highly recommend it. I highly recommend it. I'm doing the paleo. I'm not doing the beginner version, and I'm not doing the advanced version. I'm in the middle, and it's working out great. Now, what do I want on the end? I think I'm going to take, this brown out of my contour palette, and I'm going to apply it on the end here and work it into my crease. There we go. So guys, if you have glaucoma or you know somebody with glaucoma, I would love to hear about it, and tell me a little bit. I've done a little reading, but then I was just a little overwhelmed, so I haven't done too much. When I got to the point that glaucoma is the leading cause of blindness, I'm like, okay, I'm done for now. Right now, reading. So I'd like to hear some success stories. That would be great. That would be great. This is pretty. This is pretty. I am going to continue on the bottom what I have on the top under my eyes. So I'm going to take those same shades. Like, I'm going to do the blue here. And I got a neighbor dog just barking its head off. And don't be surprised if mine starts in. He's at the window. I hear his collar jingle when he got up and ran to the window. I don't know who's barking. And then we'll go with the brown on the end. There we go. So for breakfast, what I have been eating, or I've been drinking, I've been making a smoothie, and I switch it up a little bit, but the gist of it is I'll put kale, and I put, I want a little more, just a little more color in here. I put kale, I put, been using either frozen pineapple chunks or frozen berries. And I've been doing that and adding, sometimes I add some cucumber, sometimes I add some spinach, sometimes I add it all. And just blend it with water. I'm just using water. And I really like it, so that's what I've been having for breakfast, along with some protein, which my protein is maybe something left over from the night before, or I did buy some nitrate-free sausage. So I'll have a piece of sausage in a smoothie. And then for lunch, I will have protein and my veggies, either in the form of putting it all in a salad or, you know, just cooked veggies on the side, something like that. Same with dinner. At night, I allow myself a snack of a few almonds and some blueberries, some fresh blueberries, and I will snack on that. And then after that, I will eat a pickle sometime later in the day so I can have that fermented food. Okay, guys, I'm going to go line my lower waterline with this color. This is BH Cosmetics eyeliner in Shimmer Teal. And then I'm going to tightline the top with a black eyeliner. This is the Tartist eyeliner. It's in black. And put on my mascara. And I will be right back. Okay, I'm back. I like it. I like how it turned out. I don't know if I told you guys, I can't remember. I am on a medicated drops for my eyes. Side effects are redness, which I already suffer from redness. So if my eyes always look red, even when my drops, that would be the reason why. Also, one of the side effects is longer, fuller eyelashes. So, okay with that one. I'll take that one. Now, let's put some blush on. I think I am going to go, see, that one's a little more, let's go with Stargaze. Let's go with Stargaze. This is the Lunar Beauty. I do like these blushes. This is nice. I am not planning on making any more purchases because my life is now a little chaotic. I don't know what might happen. So I did order my dress to wear to my niece's wedding. I don't know, it might be too big by the time of her wedding, and that's okay. I can sew. I can take it up a bit. But the way it's made, it's sleeveless, and it it touches you here and then just flares out. It's beautiful yellow shade with some gray flower print. Gray flowers in yellow. But it's only fitted up here and then it just hangs down. So if anything, I might have to take it up under the arms a little bit. But we'll just see. We'll see when the time comes. I think I did good picking out that style, and that way I won't have to like alter it too bad. But it's on its way. Should get here today. It's shipped from Germany. So I didn't order it from Germany, but it's shipped from Germany. Okay, for my highlighter, I'm going to use my Colourpop Butterfly Beach. I have to say I love these because they last forever, unlike their Super Shock eyeshadows. For some reason, these highlighters do not dry out. Just keep going and going and going. And I'm alright with that. This one's a little more pink. There we go. Now, okay, now for my lips. I tried a look and I removed it. And so I cut that out of this video because it just looked really bad. So for my lips, I'm just going to put on this Jeffree Star Velour Liquid Lipstick in Ryland. I'm not going to use any liner. I tried a liner and it just didn't work out. So I'm just going to use this alone. This is very shimmery. I would probably use this more as a mix. I'd top another lipstick with it. But because I didn't bring another lipstick, we will just use this one. There we go. It smells like bubble gum. It smells like bubble gum. I know this is going to collect. I can already see that. I'm not going to be happy with this, but I'm not going anywhere. This one I want to try again over something else. But just on its own, no, I don't think so. It's very comfortable, but it's not gonna, it's gonna settle in all the lines and just, yeah. Okay, but that's enough. That's enough. We've discussed enough in this video. So guys, thank y'all for listening to me. Yeah, it's been a crazy March already, and I hope it only gets better. Comes in like a lion, goes out like a lamb. Weather-wise, it's come in like a lamb, so it'll go out like a lion. So there we go. So guys, thank y'all for watching. If you enjoyed this video, please give me a thumbs up. If you're new to my channel, I would love it if you would subscribe. Any questions or comments, leave them down below. Guys, thanks for listening to me, and I'll see you next time.